לגליל. זמן לפני המלחמה. תראה מה נהיה פה, אלוהים. בלי כלום.
ترقوها وين نزلت؟ بدها تغلي على المنطقة هلا. جوعت ورا من ورا.
As smoke rose over Gaza's skyline, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said on Saturday there would not be a permanent ceasefire there until Hamas is destroyed. His office called the idea, quote, a non-starter.
It's time to begin this new stage.
The day before, U.S. President Joe Biden said Israel proposed a deal involving an initial 6-week ceasefire. It would include a partial Israeli military withdrawal and the release of some hostages, while negotiating a permanent end to hostilities.
It's time for this war to end, for the day after to begin.
Netanyahu's comments have raised questions over the details of the plan and its timing. Hamas has cautiously welcomed talks on a deal. Biden had signaled that Hamas would not stay in power in Gaza without elaborating. But the Iranian-backed Islamist group has not indicated it might step aside or disarm voluntarily. In Tel Aviv, protesters rallied, calling for the release of Israeli hostages in the Palestinian enclave. And opposition leader Yair Lapid said his party would support the agreement. That means it would likely pass in parliament, though Israeli National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir threatened on Saturday to bring down the coalition government if Netanyahu enters a Gaza deal that would entail ending the war without the elimination of Hamas. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken spoke by phone with top officials from the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, and Egypt regarding the proposal, a State Department spokesperson said on Saturday. Ceasefire talks have stumbled for months over a clash in core positions. The war began on October 7th when Hamas-led Palestinian fighters rampaged into southern Israel from Gaza, killing more than 1,200 people, mostly civilians, and seizing more than 250 as hostages.
We demand that Netanyahu stand up and publicly support the Israeli proposal which President Biden presented yesterday. Stand up in front of the Israeli citizens and publicly accept this deal. We anticipate that at the close of the Shabbat, we will hear from the ultra-extremists within Netanyahu's government who oppose this deal. They are a loud, fanatic minority which will likely attack Biden and threaten Netanyahu's political survival. These extremists want the war to rage on endlessly, and they are willing to sacrifice the hostages.
President Biden's speech is a good one because giving a push to a suggestion to get to some agreement with Hamas to release our loved ones, and we do hope that something will come through. Unfortunately, there were too many times before there were suggestions, there were deals, but no one get to agreement. So we really hope that this time, with the support of President Biden and all U.S., it will get to forward and we'll get to agreement.
אתמול בערב מהנאום